In a major legal move, the US Securities and Exchange Commission is suing Elon Musk, accusing the billionaire of failing to disclose his growing stake in Twitter. According to the SEC, Musk's delay in reporting his purchases allowed him to buy shares at artificially low prices, saving him an estimated $150 million. Under SEC rules, investors who buy more than 5% of a company's shares must report it within 10 days. Musk, however, reportedly waited 21 days, that's more than twice the time, before making his filing. In response, Musk did not hold back as usual, calling the SEC a totally broken organization in a post on X. Economists have said that devastating fires in the Los Angeles area are likely to put modest pressure on the US national economy in the near term, but are unlikely to derail strong forward momentum. Forecasters reckon the fire's destruction of property and job market disruptions could put upward pressure on inflation as they also slow growth and put a modest brake on hiring, although not at a large enough level to fundamentally change the outlook. The US Treasury Department has said that the government posted an $87 billion budget deficit in December, reducing partly by a shift of benefit payments into November, but capping a record $711 billion deficit for the first 3 months of the 2025 fiscal year. The Treasury, releasing its final budget report before President-elect Donald Trump takes office next week, said that $711 billion October to December deficit was a $201 billion or 39% higher than the $510 billion deficit in the same period a year earlier. This as outlays grew sharply and revenues declined slightly. Meanwhile, US President-elect Donald Trump's nominee to head the Transportation Department will tell a Senate committee on Wednesday he aims to ensure worldwide trust in US plane maker Boeing. This is after a 2024 mid-air emergency. According to reports, Sean Duffy, a former US House lawmaker, has said, and I quote, "I will work with Congress and the FAA to restore global confidence in Boeing and to ensure our skies are safe." The dollar's towering rally hit a speed bump on Wednesday as traders turned cautious ahead of a closely watched US consumer inflation report due later in the day, making them hesitant to take on new positions. Now, the greenback was stabilizing in the early Asian session after failing overnight and edging away from more than a 2-year peak hit against a basket of currencies at the start of the week. Its decline came in part due to a tame reading on US producer prices, which pulled Treasury yields off their highs.